Make your brand in demand. Make your brand in demand. Yes, that's what I said. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, what do you mean make my brand in demand? I'm not a product. Well, the reality is you are a product, and I'm going to tell you why. There's a gentleman by the name of Tom Peters, and he is a writer on business practices. And back in 1997, he wrote this article in Fast Company magazine titled A Brand Called You. And what he talks about is this. He says that just like Nike is a brand, Coke is a brand, and the Body Shop is a brand, guess what? So are you. And depending on how you show up in your brand, it's going to be dependent on whether or not you are resilient. And I'm going to explain to you what exactly that means. There are many components to being resilient, whether it's showing empathy, having a sense of optimism, or being able to reach out in terms of asking for help and getting the support that you need to overcome adversity. Well, if you are trying to reach out to get the help that you need, in order for you to be resilient and show up as your best self, there's going to be somebody who needs to be on the other end of that hand to help you to get from where you are to where it is you want to be. However, if your brand is not presented in a way to where people want to know you, like you, or trust you, it's less likely that they are going to want to support you. So that's why it's so important to be aware of what your brand is. Because whether you know it or not, you are communicating your brand all the time, whether it's what you say or what you don't say. You are communicating your brand. And it's not just what you say, but it's also your actions. How are you showing up? What are the things that you are doing on a daily basis that make people want to know you, like you, and trust you? So I want you to think about that. What is your brand? And one of the easiest ways to answer that question is to understand what separates you from other people. What makes you different? And if you think about it in terms of being in a working environment, think about, do you have empathy for your coworkers? Are you on time to your meetings? Are you a hard worker? Whatever it may be. But it's so important for you to understand what your brand is. And you make your brand in demand when you are able to recognize the value that you bring. Because if you don't understand what value you bring, how can you expect other people to appreciate the value that you bring? It's not possible. What is your brand? So I just want you to think about that, and I want that to resonate with you, because just like a product, you are also a product. And when you think of yourself in those terms, then it makes you more aware of how you are showing up on a daily basis. And it makes you more aware of what you need to do so that you are more resilient and so that other people can help you to become more resilient. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to our next video. and sharing more information with you. And it is my hope that this information that I share with you today will really resonate with you and cause you to make some adjustments and some changes so that you can be the best of who you are. My name is Michelle Purdue, and I am a resilience speaker and public speaking coach. Take care and have a fantastic day.